General Hospital spoilers reveal that Jason is stepping into a dramatic new chapter in his life as he begins searching for criminal evidence against Sidwell, whom he believes is behind the horrific explosion targeting Sunny. With unwavering determination and sharp investigative instincts, Jason embarks on a dangerous journey to uncover the truth. However, while Jason is fully committed to following the clues, Sidwell, a calculating and cunning enemy, has quietly put a new plan into motion, escalating the confrontation between the two to a new level of complexity and danger. Sidwell is not just an ordinary criminal, he is a master at covering up crimes and orchestrating intricate schemes, making every piece of evidence Jason uncovers lead to dead ends. But Sidwell doesn't stop at protecting himself. He is planning a bold move to counterattack Jason, not only to weaken him but also to sow chaos within the Port Charles underground world. Sidwell's actions seem premeditated, forcing Jason to race against time while dealing with unexpected situations that could derail his entire plan. As Jason focuses on gathering evidence, he faces increasing pressure from all sides. Anna Devane, who is always concerned about Jason's safety, tries to persuade him to abide by the law and avoid reckless actions. However, with his impulsive and determined nature, Jason finds it difficult to sit idly by while Sidwell remains free. He is torn between the desire to avenge Michael and Sunny, and the need to protect his family's honor, all while ensuring his actions don't cross legal and ethical boundaries. Sidwell's schemes not only put Jason in danger but also create waves of tension that affect those around him. Sasha, who seems to have special feelings for Jason, begins to realize the risks involved in being associated with a man caught in a whirlwind of violence and danger. While Sasha sympathizes with what Jason is going through, she must also weigh whether being with him is truly worth sacrificing her peace and safety. Meanwhile, Diane, Jason's loyal and talented attorney, is willing to do whatever it takes to protect him from the legal trouble he faces. But even Diane, with all her experience and skills, struggles to turn the tide if Jason continues to let anger and revenge cloud his judgment. If Jason carries out a careless plan and fails, not only will he face the risk of arrest, but he could also damage the reputation and lives of his loved ones. As the battle between Jason and Sidwell intensifies, Port Charles becomes the stage for a high-stakes confrontation. Jason is fighting not just to protect his own honor but to prevent Sidwell from causing any more harm to his family and friends. But will Jason be able to overcome Sidwell's complex schemes, or will his determination lead him straight into the enemy's trap? The confrontation between Jason and Sidwell is not just a story of justice and crime, it is also about Jason's internal struggle, between doing what is right and his personal emotions. The upcoming events promise to be full of emotions and surprises, pushing both characters into unpredictable situations, making everything in Port Charles more chaotic and dangerous than ever before. Sidwell, with his craftiness and scheming, is quietly fabricating evidence to frame Jason, accusing him of causing the devastating fire at Sunny's apartment, the incident that left Michael severely burned. This bold move by Sidwell aims not only to mislead the investigation but also to ruin Jason's reputation and life. The plan not only puts Jason in danger but also creates new waves of tension in Port Charles, making the situation more chaotic by the day. The fabricated evidence that Sidwell has arranged is perfectly designed to direct all suspicion toward Jason. With seemingly irrefutable proof, Anna Devane is forced to act and orders Jason's arrest, even though she still harbors doubts deep down. Anna, who has always tried to maintain fairness and follow the law, feels great pressure to make this decision, but the evidence before her makes it impossible to ignore. Jason, now caught in an unexpected situation, must fight to prove his innocence. He understands that with Sidwell behind everything, this is not just an investigation but a larger plot to remove him from the game. Cornered, Jason faces difficult choices, either wait for help from his loved ones or take matters into his own hands to expose Sidwell's scheme, despite the greater risks. Meanwhile, Anna, even after arresting Jason, cannot shake her doubts about his guilt. Her years of knowing Jason make her feel that something isn't right in this situation. However, her responsibility and the pressure from her job force her to set aside her personal doubts. Anna is also beginning to realize that Sidwell is not just an ordinary criminal but a formidable opponent with sophisticated manipulation skills, willing to go to great lengths to achieve his goals. This event not only affects Jason and Anna but also creates deep tensions in Jason's relationships with his loved ones. Sonny, while preoccupied with the family's losses, cannot help but be suspicious as the evidence against Jason becomes clearer. Their relationship, built on trust and loyalty, now faces its greatest test. Michael, who is dealing with a difficult recovery, may feel an even greater loss if his godfather is accused of being behind this tragedy. Meanwhile, Sidwell, with his calculated moves, is waiting to witness his plan cause chaos. He not only wants to eliminate Jason but also wants to create division within the Corinthos family, stirring up a conflict that could shake the very foundation they've built. This story is not just about Jason being framed but about how he and those close to him face the hardships and dark schemes around them. Can Jason prove his innocence in the face of fabricated evidence, or will Sidwell succeed in destroying his life? The upcoming events promise to be full of drama as the battle between Jason and Sidwell escalates, throwing all the characters into a whirlwind of tension and danger like never before. Sasha and Diane are teaming up to save Jason from the dangerous situation he is facing after being framed by Sidwell and his accomplices. Sasha, with her growing concern for Jason, cannot stand to see him punished for a crime he didn't commit. Meanwhile, Diane, an outstanding lawyer with steel will and extensive experience, is putting all her efforts into overturning the case. They know that this fight is not just to free Jason, but also to expose the brutal crimes that Sidwell and Cyrus have committed in the shadows. Inside the prison, Jason is not merely waiting for Diane and Sasha to act from the outside. With his sharp instincts and adaptability, he begins his own investigation to find a way to clear his name. During this process, Jason discovers a key witness, someone who holds crucial information that could change the entire situation. This witness not only knows about Sidwell's dark actions but also has direct knowledge of Cyrus, one of the most dangerous forces Port Charles has ever seen. However, accessing this witness is no easy task. Sidwell, aware of the threat this witness poses, has ordered his henchmen in the prison to tightly control the situation. Jason faces the risk of being isolated and even harmed if he gets too close to the truth. But Jason's resilience and determination are unwavering. He knows that if he can secure a testimony from this witness, not only will his honor be restored, but it could also expose Sidwell and Cyrus's entire criminal network. Meanwhile, on the outside, Sasha and Diane are also facing tremendous pressure and challenges. Diane is using all her legal skills to confront the system and the schemes obstructing her efforts, carefully dissecting each piece of fabricated evidence Sidwell has created, in search of a loophole to protect Jason. Sasha, though not a lawyer, is using her intelligence and sharpness to support Diane and Jason in any way she can. She not only encourages Jason to keep fighting but also participates in the investigation, looking for additional evidence that might help dismantle Sidwell's plot. Tensions rise when Diane discovers that Sidwell's schemes are not only designed to cover up crimes but also to ruin Jason's reputation, making him a scapegoat for all his wrongdoings. Sasha, realizing that saving Jason is not just about his freedom, but also about protecting justice, begins to dig deeper into Sidwell and Cyrus's activities. She discovers that their criminal network extends beyond Port Charles, involving powerful underground organizations in other areas. Jason, while trying to protect the key witness from Sidwell's retaliation, must also confront dangers inside the prison. Sidwell's henchmen continue to find ways to threaten and isolate him. But Jason, with his intelligence and experience from the past, begins to devise a strategy to protect the witness and himself. He realizes that working alone won't be enough, so he starts seeking support from other prisoners, those who have also been victims of Sidwell or Cyrus. Meanwhile, Diane and Sasha are trying to get the witness out to testify. They know that with the witness's testimony, Sidwell's entire plot will collapse. But this is no easy task, as Sidwell continues to use his influence and power to pressure them, making every effort they make face numerous obstacles. Both must face the difficult question: how can they protect the witness without putting Jason and themselves in danger? The story becomes even more intense as the crimes of Cyrus and Sidwell begin to be revealed. Every clue Sasha and Diane find leads to darker secrets, showing the extent of influence and brutality these two men have. Exposing these crimes will not only free Jason but also bring justice to their other victims. The upcoming events promise to be full of tension and surprises, as Jason, Sasha, and Diane join forces to confront the most dangerous underground forces in Port Charles. Will they be able to bring Sidwell and Cyrus to light, or will their plot continue to hide the truth? A battle between justice and crime is reaching its climax, promising to keep everyone on the edge of their seats as the next developments unfold.